Hey everybody, welcome to Home with the Halsteads. Today we're going to be making some mini haystacks. Now I know that most of you think of haystacks around October or November when the weather starts turning cool, and I do too. But these are a little different. And when I had the opportunity to go over to Miss Mertz to her holiday open house, she was serving these as samples and she taught me how to make them, and I want to show you how to make them because you're sure to want to make some for Christmas. So the first thing that I'm using, and I'll have the recipe for you so you can enjoy and watch this video. I'm so happy that you like my putting the recipe on the side so you can take a snapshot and then you can just watch and enjoy the video. So I am thrilled over that. But I'll go ahead and tell you what I'm going to put in it. I'm using 16 ounces of milk chocolate wafers. Now I bought these at Miss Mertz. If you're local, then you can buy them from Miss Mertz. But if you are in another state or another country, maybe you can find a cake and candy shop that sells supplies. You might find some at the grocery store, but these are little wafers, and you'll see those close up in just a few minutes. And I have 2 cans of chow mein noodles, and I'm going to break these up into tiny pieces. Hers, honest to goodness, I thought that I was eating chocolate covered peanuts or chocolate covered pecans that had been chopped finely, but it wasn't that at all. It was chow mein noodles. This is so good. But this is a 5-ounce can, and I'm going to be using 2 cans of chow mein noodles. So let's get busy and make these mini haystacks. Okay, we're ready to start making our mini haystacks. And the first thing that I want to do, I want to show you this product. These are the wafers that I'm going to be using. They're just tiny, and we'll start melting those in just a minute. But I have a double boiler here, and I have filled it about 3/4 full of water, and I'm going to put this on the stove and get it really hot. In fact, I'll bring it to a boil and then I'll take it off the stove. You don't leave this on the stove, and you don't continue to boil it while you're melting your wafers. Once it gets hot, and it's hot to the touch, and don't burn yourself, then you'll put just a few wafers into the bottom of the top boiler. You want to start melting before you add the rest of your wafers. So I'll show you how we're going to do that. And then these are our chow mein noodles. So I have on some gloves here, and I'm going to show you, in order to make them mini chow mein noodles, what you want to do is you want to crush them or break them up. Now, it'd take a long time if you broke these up one at the time. So what I like to do is just to put some in a bowl, a few at the time, put on my gloves because it makes it easier on your hands, and just start crushing these. If you see some that are a little bit bigger, then you can just take your hand and break those apart. So I may not use all of the chow mein noodles from these 2 cans, but as we go along, we'll determine just exactly how many we're going to need based on the amount of chocolate that we have. So let me take my water over to the stove, start getting it hot, and I'm going to finish working on breaking up our chow mein noodles. Okay, our water is hot, and I have put just a few of the wafers, chocolate wafers, in the top boiler, and I'm stirring that around, getting that started to melt before I add the other wafers. So those are pretty melted, or they're melting. You want to kind of coat your pan. That's the goal right here, is to do that. And now I'm just going to add the other wafers. One that's stuck in the bottom. So I'm just going to continue to stir these around until all of it melts, and then we'll add our pieces of chow mein noodles, and we'll start dipping. And a secret to this, and I'll probably say this 2 or 3 times, you want to dip while it's wet. You don't want to wait until it starts to harden. but you just want to dip it while it's wet. And I don't think that I'm going to need all of these chow mein noodles. If I don't, I'll just put them back in the can. I'll get some more chocolate and we'll make some later for another time. But here are the chow mein noodles that I have crushed, and they're ready to go in the chocolate once it all gets melted. And I'll be back when that happens. Our chocolate is all melted, and now we're ready to start adding our crushed chow mein noodles. And I'm just going to add a few of these at the time. And like I said, it may not take but one of these cans. And then again, it may take all of it. So we just want to stir it around. Ooh, yum. This is going to be so good. And remember, I told you that we need to dip it while it's wet. Let me add some more, and I'm just spilling these everywhere, but I'm going to pick them up because I don't believe in wasting anything. These are looking so good. So good. You just want to coat it really, really well. I believe that that's enough. That's probably, really and truly, that's probably just a can. You could use more if you want to, but I'm going to stop right here. So now what I'm going to do is to start dipping our mini Haystacks. And I've lined a cookie sheet here with parchment paper, and I've lined it simply so that the cleanup will be easy. So I'm just going to take a little spoon and just a little bit at the time, because you want these small, and it's going to be so, so delicious. You have to work fast with this. So I'm going to continue dipping this. I may pop it in the refrigerator to let it cool, and then I'll come back and we'll look at it, we'll sample it, and see how it tastes, and I know it's going to be delicious. I did put our mini Haystacks in the refrigerator for just a few minutes to speed the process of hardening, so that I could display them for you and show you how beautiful they are. This is just a little Christmas tree that I've got here. And I hope that you'll make some, and I've already tasted them, but I'm going to taste them with you too, because they are simply, simply delicious. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. Thank you for helping me to make these mini Haystacks, and I hope that you'll make some real soon. It won't be long before Christmas, and I know that you're having friends stop by, and you're going to little parties and going to work and wanting to share with everybody, and this is just a great little snack to share. Put it 5 or 6 in a little plastic bag, tie a little ribbon on it, and say enjoy. Hope you have a blessed day. Be sure and like and share our videos, and don't forget, you can still order my cookbook if you'd like to do that, and just follow the link that's below our little caption today. Thank you so much, and now let's try one of these. There it is. It's delicious. Look at that. Y'all, this almost tastes like brickle. When I tasted Miss Mark's, I thought it was peanuts or pecans. So I want you to try it, and you tell me what you feel like it tastes like. But it is so, so good. Mini Haystacks. I'll see you again really, really soon.